And is my PlayStation remote plugged in? It is. Do I have to have DSX open? I don't think so. Well, let's find out.
Yep.
And where's Reggie's voice?
So nice. You just skip the opening cutscene.
Oh, yeah, is that the game that... well, what game was ours just opening that disrupted you?
It was different. But this one too, I know for sure.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, I can mute the...
And I was opening another game too.
Okay, well, yeah, like, if Laura's still playing, I'm not, I can jump in anytime, but, like, I'm not trying to jump in, like, if Laura's playing a game, like, I'm just getting myself ready to work, so, like, you get a game loaded, go for it. I want to see a cool game, and I know you always play cool games.
An easy game, no?
Wait a second. What's it called again? I'm getting that right now.
Games like modern GPU. They're working on GitHub. But all you need is a CSV draw that zip.
Oh, I lost my audio again. That was my bad.
Yep, I can show you.
Oh, I got you. There we go. I can hear you.
I got it working.
Yeah, I'm down. The reason I'm interested is because Slim put me onto a game a long time ago. A Star Trek game, like an encyclopedia. And
well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that will work. Even on Linux. Online.
oh yeah, with emulation. What's the name of the game? Let me see. Encyclopedia. I think it's called Star Trek Encyclopedia version 3.0. Is that a CD-ROM or a book? That's a book. Can I download the book?
Oh my
god, 500 megs. I'll take it.
I mean, this is a shooter. This is a shooter. I really don't really need to put your name in it.
I don't remember the name. Okay. Oh, technical manual. It was the Star Trek technical manual.
You get the CD-ROM version of A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. Yes, they are separated by boob size.
という猫がおりました。お屋敷のご主人様はとてもお金持ちで、ご主人様に仕えるメイドさん。
I know I have this download, but I can't find it. It's just gonna re-download it again, but maybe if I get the file name, I can get it.
ありがとう。ちょうどお茶が飲みたいと思っていたところだったんだ。本日の紅茶はガッスルトンダージリンとなります。お褒めに預かり光栄でございます。では失礼いたします。わかった。
Oh yeah, found it. I think I found it.
飼い猫はいつもとても優しいご主人様のためにメイドに、そしてある日の
This is a stupid excuse to make a shooter up. You don't even need to know the story.
お屋敷にネズミが出ている件なのですが、困ったな。
Yes, you are. Yes, yes, you are. They're all pets, and all your enemies are all nice. Yes.
Okay.
私たちも必死に駆除しているのですが、どこからどうしたらいいのかな。
Alright, I should have played this early.
ご主人様の役に立つ時なのでは。そうだよ。猫はネズミを追っ払うものだってよくテレビとかで見るじゃにゃい。私がネズミと片をつけに行けばいいのだにゃ。飼い猫は思い立ったが吉日と言わんだ。ああ、そうだ。ちょっとだけ。
She is a cat.
何よりもまずは形からだよね。と、メイドさんが干していたメイド服を
Wait, is this mustache?
Oh, it's a shooter.
Is it like related to mustache in any
な
way?
んと、メイド服を着るとスーパーヒーローメイニャンマンに変身してしまったのです。メイニャンマンの夢が叶い、喜びの舞を踊っているとき。失礼、ペコちゃん、遊びに伺ったわよ。あ、ふみけちゃん。何なのその格好。まあ、いろいろありまして。
It sounds so lewd for some reason, the way the girl talks.
Well, it is. It's very fan service in this game.
Nice. Service. Serve us.
Also, the PC game is full on hentai.
Yes?
Nice.
This one is a PSP version, though.
That ended the stream. Good night, everybody. Just kidding. Hello,
Sorry. It's funny.
With that said, this game ain't easy. Even if you put it on easy.
That was easier.
Well, we'll see.
We can put this caption.
りみけちゃん、話わかる。そうと決まれば参りましょう。いざレッツゴー。
Echo?
ネズミ戦隊士にはどんな香水をつけていったらいいん
あ
でし
ちょー。
Your,
けち
the name of the other cat is literally Miko.
こうして猫とネズミたちの戦いは幕を開けたのです。それゆけメイニャンマン、ネズミたちをお屋敷から駆除するために。
Should we go the square or another button?
I forgot. Oh, just give it a try. If you press the wrong button, you'll just waste a bomb. It's fine.
私地図ってダメなの。私も地図ってよくわからないんでしょうがないかな。
Running so slow for me.
それってグッドアイデア。さす
It's
が。
like 15 FPS.
では参りましょうか。
Here's auto running.
良きかな良きかなですにゃ。
Yes, yeah.
レディーゴー。
Just a bomb. Love the soundtrack for this game too. Like I told you. This is easy mode. It's gonna teach you how to danmaku, son. You're gonna learn how to danmaku today. This will teach you not to panic when you're bullets. This will teach you not to panic when you're surrounded by bullets. Not to move around so much. Bullet. Or you graze the bullet with strong urine. Do more damage if you graze the bullet. Don't dodge so far away though. Here comes the boss.
神よ、我らネズミたちに
はい
幸福と繁栄を。ミケちゃん、ミケちゃん、誰かいるよ。あら、ほんと。なんかボツボツ言ってるわね。
Oh no, a save state.
危ない人なの。
Preliminary save state. By the way, you only get the amount of lives you're given at the start. And any extra lives you get as you play. Like your lives don't reset. Oh no.
はい、
私、
こうやって、
光見えぬ時も我らの進むべき道を照らしたまえ。ほらほら。
Weekend Echo looks like Hello Kitty.
ちょっと
こにしま猫。
うるさい。神
Where's
よ、
Ganda?
So processed piece, I guess.
すいません。私たち道に迷って。
猫かよ。
Yeah.
Ow.
が出るということはそうですけど失礼ながらあなたは何ですか
There were a couple fire necklace saying there.
何って見てわかりませんかネズミネズってのも
I think she's allergic to cats.
The one on the right or the one on the left? There's some strange for a cat to be allergic to cats.
I mean, one is a cat, the other one is a mouse.
Racing.
そうだ、私ネズミを駆除しに来たんだった。毛玉たち、カモン。ケちゃん、来るよ。
Oh yeah, so I was thinking about now that this IBM course coming to an end, I'll have time to work on something different. Yeah, right. Well, I am actually not. I am taking a Linux course right after that. Actually, I already signed up. I'm taking a Red Hat Enterprise Linux course for work because I work on mainframes, and mainframes like, you know, you're gonna be on a chopping block sooner or later. It's just like,
Dude, those things that hit.
well, they're modern mainframes. They're like, but they're basically like they had to imitate the old computers. You know, they're emulating. Virtualizing or emulating like the old system in order to make it run on newer machines. So it's like there's a case for why they use them, but they are still, you know, like it's like, you know, in the modern era, like you'll hear people say mainframes are better because they're more secure, and it's like that's true, but are they secure because they're more secure, or are they secure because of obscurity? Really, it comes down to IBM makes good money on these support contracts, so they have a lot to lose if people stop using mainframes. They are reliable. They are like they were always historically designed for like high volume transactions. You know, like doing like a lot of transactions. So that's true, but it's like it's still like, you know, like you're running like 30-year-old software sometimes, or 30-year-old databases to make it work. You know, and it's like it's just the way it is. You know, it's just like. It's like basically like when they came out like mainframes in the early days, whenever they made a new mainframe, they at some point IBM realized that they got to make it possible to run the software that you're running on your previous mainframe, and then they kind of kept that going. But you know, at some point, you know, you just got to, you know, evolve. But you know, some organizations have like databases that they can't have any downtime on. They run them 30 years at a time, and you know, a city agency like mine would be one of those. So there's, you know, definitely a reason why they do it, but it's still like the way IBM runs it. One of the things that I found kind of weird about the way IBM runs mainframe is let's say you buy they measure performance using a unit called MSUs. Okay, it doesn't really matter what an MSU is. Just more MSUs means like faster, like megahertz, or like having a newer Intel generation of CPU. So let's say you got a CPU that could do like 5,000 MSUs. But what you do is you pay for how many MSUs you're going to use. So we pay for 2,000 MSUs, and then if we have an overage, we have to pay them more. Now, in theory, it means they could charge us less if we don't utilize the full capability of the machine. But I don't really understand. Like, I'm sure there's some legal justification where it makes sense, but it sounds like just a way to make money. It doesn't really make sense to me that you would like charge someone to utilize a capability that they already paid for. Like, they literally, like, it's like me buying an i7 and then having to pay extra, run it like an i5, except whenever I want to run it more, I pay extra and I can run it like an i7. Like, I don't, it just like doesn't make sense in my brain. And that's what they do with that. So that's like one of the weird things about the way they do mainframes at IBM. But it's an arcane thing to learn. So, it definitely is helpful for me to learn more about it because I can do my job better. Because, like, my goal at work is to be more as self-sufficient as possible so that, like, I'm not calling people on the weekend, like, the developers, like, hey, guys, got this problem here, I want to be able to, like, figure it out. And I do okay. Like, I'm pretty well renowned for being kick-ass at my job,
Yeah.
I mean, it's me, DJ, of course. But the Linux thing is good because, like, it means that, like, if they start liquidating mainframe or it's going down in a wrong path, I'll already be allowed to do work on the Linux systems at my job, so that I'll be able to, like, get reassigned to something I can actually enjoy. Because, like, if let's say we lose our jobs, like, it's a city agency, so we get reassigned. We don't necessarily get fired, but you got to take whatever they give you. So it's like if I can, if I get the Linux training, I'll already be doing Linux work, and then, like, if they reassign me, they won't reassign me to the service desk. They'll reassign me to something Linuxy.
I see.
So that's why I'm taking the Red Hat course. And other than that, like, we were talking about something else. My brain farted. Well, we were talking about that kind of, but oh yeah, what was I talking about before?
Yeah, you were talking about you're going to be doing something after you're done with the IBM course.
Oh yeah. So I got a bass guitar. My brother gave it to me like when he moved out years ago, and it's like I want to see if I can learn to play it. So I spoke to Grok the other day, and I said, like, look, I know that you're supposed to feel the music, but I just need to, like, know what button to press. So Grok showed me, like, oh yeah, you could put these, like, I said, do they have stickers? Like, and it's like, yeah, people do put stickers on the fretboard. So what I have is I have these Post-it notes, and I have a method where I put Post-it notes on a piece of printer paper with lines on it, and I can print directly on the miniature Post-it notes. So if I make these Post-it notes in such a way that I cut them in half so that only the adhesive end is on the back, and there's no, like, I basically print only on the adhesive part, I can put these all over the fretboard. They won't ruin the guitar because I can peel them off anytime I want, but they'll be like, it'll tell me, like, what string. Because really, I need to know, number one, what string. So when I'm playing something, I know, is this, like, A string, B string, C string, D string. Then I need to know, like, the other stuff. And so I would start gradually, and I would just keep making more and more. Like, I would start with, like, a simple, like, string letter, and then whatever the letters are for the different notes. So I would start with strings and notes, and then I would build it up from there. But the goal is just, like, I'm going to follow the music instructions somewhat mechanically. Like, I need to know what button to press. And to me, like, the parts of the string are buttons. So because strings aren't buttons, I don't know where the buttons are. But if I put, like, dots on the fretboard that have letters, I'll know what key to press. And maybe I'll learn. But really, to be honest, I'm not going to make music. I just want to make sound samples, like maybe make some sci-fi music or sound effects. So if I could, like, maybe, like, strum some chords and then just put it into Audacity and mess around with it, and see what I can come up with and make exotic sound effects.
Oh, yeah, you can eventually just, just hear the notes, and you can tell, what they are from.
That's fair. I mean, that's right. I mean, I know that's what I'm supposed to be doing in the long run, I guess, right?
You should be practicing that from the very beginning, identifying the notes by sound.
That sounds good to me.
Not by.
I'm not wired like that, to be honest. Like, I need to see. Okay. So if I see the letter and I press the note and I hear the sound, I'll associate that position on the fretboard. And I know long term I'm not supposed to be looking at it like a keyboard, but if that's how it works for me in the long run, I'll keep doing it that way. But yeah, I think the goal would be to eventually, like, do it by touch, like sort of like touch typing. So I kind of, like, I know it's not a direct analogy, but it works for me, at least right now. In theory, it works for me. Because nothing's worked for me. Like, you hand me a guitar years ago, it's like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? Like, what button do I press? Like, I see notes on a musical note sheet. These mean nothing to me. Like, but, like, that's my goal, is to kind of get there, Yep.
I mean, we all learn differently, so whatever works.
Now, I always have another musical instrument. I was going to pull it out at the end of my stream, but it was late anyway. I wanted to get the Oris's, and it was like, you were the last man standing, by the way, Elle. Thank you for tuning in on Thursday on the Monday show and being the last one standing. Actually, Peter Venkman fan site did get the last word. She made me laugh because she was sneaking that, see everyone around, and I'm like, I always like try not to get the last word. Like I always want her to get the last word, just but not that she cares, but it's just funny. But anyway, yeah. So bottom line is, I have this thing. It looks like my mom bought it for my brother years ago. My mom what she would do is like